Alright guys, what's up? It's been over a year since I filmed the car, but here it is. I'm gonna give you a quick update on it real quick, but I just want to give a quick shout out to my guy right here. This is LuisKeyroz.
Y'all probably seen me maybe on the channel before, maybe once or twice.
They've never seen you on the channel because we lost when we installed the coilovers. All the files for that got lost. But this is the guy who actually installed the coilovers with me in this driveway in this garage. We came into so many troubles because we didn't have any tools. We didn't have any tools, but yeah, this is Luis.
I was probably on a lot of failed trying to record videos that we made on the car, but they never made it to YouTube, so you never get to see those.
Yeah.
But
honestly, yeah.
I had a 2017 Honda Civic, and
I will post pictures real quick. He actually had some he had some Koenig wheels. He had the aftermarket intake. Had a lot of nice bodywork accessories. I'm gonna throw in some pictures right now.
Blue face, blue face, blue face, blue face.
This is his 2015 Jeep something. I don't know anything about Jeeps. Honestly, I don't know much about cars, so I never understood why you guys DM'd me so much. But this is his new whip since he gave up the Civic. But look how clean this is though, man. When and where did you get this? Or actually just when?
This was maybe a month ago. Yeah, I kind of needed a car more roomy. I'm a big guy, so the Civic wasn't doing it for me anymore.
Big guy.
And I also like to do kind of outdoorsy stuff.
Hold up, that ain't stock.
Nope.
What is that?
That's a Flowmaster.
Flowmaster. Was it bolt-on?
Yeah, it was just axle back.
Dude, I could fucking crawl under this car. That's insane, yo. You could fit a body under here.
A couple bodies. I mean, I can crawl under the whole car. So.
You would know. A couple bodies. The all black interior. Yes, it is a manual. He can drive manual. I can't. But look at this, man. So sick. So sick. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. And I'm not sure if I already mentioned this earlier in the video, but this is actually the guy who even got me into cars. He kept persuading me to do stuff to my 98 Camry that was all busted and crusted. And we kind of had fun, like kind of fucking around with that, putting subwoofers in it and stuff like that. And then when we got that car, that's when I lowered it, got the wheels, we got an aftermarket, intake, headlights, all that. You guys seen it. So this channel wouldn't even be possible. It wouldn't have gotten the recognition it has if it wasn't for this guy. So please go follow him on Instagram. You can start it up? Yeah, let's hear it. Rev it one time. Alright guys, so here's an update on the Camry. I finally gave it an official name. Name is Vanessa. Yeah, so look. Here's the bad news. I am back on stock suspension and I did upgrade to the SE wheels, and I say upgrade because actually this car, remember, was an LE, and so all the cars I ever owned, I've only ever had Steelies. And when it comes to the aftermarket wheels, the chrome K0 wheels, I sold that to someone because one, those wheels were heavy. I wasn't even going to be lowered anymore, so it wasn't even going to look right. And the reason why I didn't want to be lowered is because I started driving, my people around, and it was just uncomfortable with them. It was bumpy, and I was just rubbing so much. Even though I got rid of my fender tabs and everything, I got these instead. I simply was not into the car life, the low life anymore. I wasn't savage. You can call me a pussy. I don't care. But the thing is, I still love cars. I still looking at people build their cars. I just won't do too much myself. Everything I do now is pretty subtle. Like, I kept the tints on there. Y'all seen the aftermarket headlights. And, oh, yep, I got rid of the dual exhaust. Yep, y'all can hate me. And I undid everything, pretty much. Even, oh, let me show you under the hood. Here is under the hood, completely nice and stock. Besides the strut bar, because obviously that's still very helpful. This plastic covering just makes it look cleaner. You don't see all the wires and like the radiator and everything. But I do have the stock intake snorkel. I have the stock intake box with a stock intake filter. I don't even have a aftermarket one. Well, I'm about to put one back on. It's in my trunk. But yeah, this is it. Long story short, I remember telling you guys I am a college student and I wasn't going to keep putting money into this car because one, I wasn't into the car life anymore, and two, I wasn't going to do things just for YouTube, and I wasn't going to continue making car videos for YouTube because I wasn't into it. And I believe everyone should just do things genuinely in life. You should just do things for genuine enjoyment. Don't force yourself to be in any uncomfortable situation if you can afford to. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Don't put financial stress that you don't need to
just to please people. Yeah, please someone. Exactly. So yeah. So whatever it is you enjoy your life, do that, and don't force yourself to do shit because of other people. Like, I get a lot of you guys DM me if I'm ever gonna work on a car again, if I was ever gonna post this car again, stuff like that. And I told a lot of you guys yes. High key, I was lying. But I'm not lying to you when I tell you I'm still into cars. I just don't want to put anything more into this car because at the end of the day, this is my only car. It is my daily. But simply, I am happy that one, I finally have, I have wheels. I have real wheels. I do no longer have steelies. That's already a big upgrade for me. Like I said, every car owned, I had steelies and I did not like them. So I'm happy to even own an upgraded version of, you know, wheels. These are running 5mm spacers just so I can have a little bit more what do you call it, Luis? Traction? Like what?
It's really just for looks.
Okay.
Hands poke.
Okay, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, better fitment, you know, just better looks, but at the same time, I guess it actually does, you know, performance-wise, I do actually get a little bit more stability on the road. I honestly forgot all my car terminology, so yeah, I feel dumb as shit. Yeah, that's really it for this video, guys, unless you want to stick around and see what's inside my car. But here's my interior, guys. I try to keep it clean. You know, same old, nothing special. Here's my sister's chapstick. Here are my front seats. Not too bad, you know. Still pretty clean. I need a vacuum, that's really it. Don't mind the junk right there. No, still have the aftermarket radio. Oh, I completely forgot to tell you guys. These are gonna be one of my final installs on the car, at least for now. I actually still want to do stuff to the car, but clear fog lights, because I want to get rid of these yellow ones so I can have more vision on the road. And plus, I don't know, I just kind of want to get rid of the yellow ones.
First, it's not really that funny.
So I was talking about how a couple people watched the vlogs and said that my sister was funny.
I'm funny. Figure it out.
I don't think they're laughing with you.
Close my window! Close my window!
Alright, so we're actually about to stall this in a minute. So we're going to do this and go grab some boba. Alright, so finally got the bumper off. And I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. Dude, I haven't taken this bumper off since the last video you guys seen. Okay, so originally when I got I didn't have fog lights at first, but I popped out the old covers that were here and put in the fog lights and put in these new covers. So I'm just gonna show you how to run it, not really how to install it. So one, obviously what we have here is the fog light. We have wires running all the way down there under the grill. Let me see if I can pull it up. Under the lower grill. And then we have it tapped into right there. Then we have this wire connector going all tied up right there. Then we have it grounded right there. And then we have it running through under the fender liner and going through the wheel well, and then going through a grommet that's connected to one of the fuses in here. I forgot what fuse it was, but we ended up using one of these fuse connectors. I forgot what you call them. What's it called? Quickie fuse? I don't know. But yeah, if you don't have your own fog lights, I really recommend buying them from 1A Auto because they already have their own install video on how to do them. This one was kind of just like a improv work from a old friend. Alright, took off the yellow ones. About to install the clear ones. I am not selling the yellow ones. You guys keep DMing me, asking me for all my old parts. I am not selling them. I might put it back on one day. But if you live in Georgia, then I may consider selling it to you because I wasn't going to go through the whole process of boxing and everything. You just come and pick them up. So you can DM me then. All right, quick issue. So these are actually a little different size than the other ones. So this part isn't fitting all the way in like it should. And I don't even know if these holes are lining up right here. So what we're about to do is we're about to do some old school ghetto work and just zip tie it. Thank God I still have those. I did not toss those out. All right, so what I did was put a zip tie through there, looped it through the front, and now we're just gonna make it hold on both sides. All right, all zip tied up. I'm having trouble putting the bulb in, but Luis got it on the other side, so I'm gonna just entrust it to him.
Oh, there we go.
All right, time to start it up.
And there we have it. Bam. Yeah. Fresh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just like that.
And no more cars for the rest of my life. I'm just kidding.
Tell the DJ turn the lights off. 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 Tell the DJ tell the waitress keep the drinks calm. 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 Tell the waitress keep the Go DJ. Go DJ. I got a passion, baby, yeah, for the fashion. But when we leave, I got a place that you can crash in. This not a Nissan, baby, this right here's an Ashton. We on the top floor, baby, looking down at them. I tell the DJ, turn me up, now we can't hear them. We rockin'